Let's cut through all the noise because the world of IT certifications, it can be massive and honestly pretty confusing. This isn't just going to be another list of hot certs. Nope, this is your strategic guide to make sure the certification you pick is a real career accelerator, not just some expensive piece of paper you hang on the wall.
Hey, thinking about getting your next certification? Hold on. Seriously. Before you spend another dollar or another weekend cramming for an exam, just pause. The next few minutes we spend thinking strategically could literally save you months of wasted effort and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Okay, let's get right to the heart of it. The biggest trap in IT is this golden ticket myth. You know, the idea that just collecting a bunch of certs will magically land you your dream job. But the reality? Well, it's a little different. Without a strategy, certifications can be just a pile of expensive receipts. It's the right certification, powered by a smart plan, that actually fuels your career growth.
So, where do you even begin? It's actually simple. You start with the end in mind. Before you even think about an exam, you have to know your destination. And the map for this whole journey? It's hiding in plain sight, right inside the job descriptions for the roles you actually want. This is a really simple three-step process. First, you've got to choose your path. Are you drawn to cybersecurity, defending the digital walls, or maybe building massive infrastructures in the cloud, or digging into data? Next, research the roles in that field. And don't just look at today's jobs, look at senior roles and what companies are hiring for in the near future. You want to aim where the industry is going. And finally, you dig into those job posts. They are a cheat sheet, literally telling you which certifications they're willing to pay top dollar for. And this is exactly what you're looking for. See that? Required is your ticket to get the interview. Preferred is what helps you stand out and win the job offer. So in this case, CompTIA's Security Plus gets your foot in the door, but having Cisco's CCNA, that makes you stand out from all the other candidates. The market is giving you the answers right here on a silver platter.
Okay, so you found your direction. Awesome. Now it's time to focus only on the certifications that are going to give you a real return on that investment of your time, your energy, and your money. Let's look at 3 heavy hitters, for example. The AWS Solutions Architect. That's for anyone who wants to design and manage stuff on the world's biggest cloud platform. Then you've got CompTIA Security Plus. It's pretty much the go-to foundational cert for almost any cybersecurity role. It proves you know the basics inside and out. And of course, Cisco's CCNA. It's the industry benchmark for proving you understand how networks actually work. Each one sends a powerful signal about a specific, in-demand skill. But you have to remember this. Please, if you take one thing away, it's this. The paper certificate is not the prize. The real value is in the practical, hands-on skills you can actually prove. Can you configure that firewall? Can you spin up that cloud server under pressure? That's what gets you hired. That's what employers are paying for. So a single certification is a fantastic start, but a strategic roadmap of certifications, that's what turns a job into a high-growth career. It's all about stacking your skills logically, building from that solid foundation all the way up to expert level. So here's what that progression might look like. You could start with something like A+, because you need to understand the hardware. Then you move to Network Plus because, well, everything is connected. Once you get the network, you can learn to secure it with Security Plus. And from there, you can specialize in an expert-level skill like cloud. See how each cert builds on the last one? You're creating a powerful story for employers. You know, passing the exam is just step 1. To really make it count, you have to prove you have the skills. So how do you do that? Build a home lab and break stuff. Then fix it. Document your projects in an online portfolio that you can show to hiring managers. Grab some micro-credentials for specific tools. Don't just tell them you're certified. Build undeniable proof that you are the person for the job. All right, let's bring this all together. We've talked strategy, we've talked about the what and the why. Now let's get down to action. The resources, the budget, and the long-term mindset you're going to need to win. When you're studying, don't just rely on one thing. Yeah, start with the official vendor materials, but no, they aren't always enough. Find high-quality practice exams, the kind that explain why an answer is right or wrong. Use online learning platforms to get different teachers and perspectives. And hey, when you get stuck, and trust me, you will, community forums and study groups can be an absolute lifeline. And finally, let's talk money. I want you to think of this as an investment in you, Incorporated. And smart companies, they invest wisely. So before you spend a single dime, check if your current employer has a reimbursement program. Leverage the massive amount of free, high-quality study guides and videos online. And when it is time to pay, shop around for exam vouchers. Every dollar you save is a better return on your investment.
So I'll leave you with this thought. A certification plan, it's not something you write in stone. It has to evolve just as fast as technology does. So the most important question isn't, what cert should I get next? The real question is my plan built to adapt? Because in this field, that adaptability, that is the ultimate key to success.